Good afternoon, um, everyone. It is wonderful to be back. I have taken a few weeks off for the holidays, um, and I just wanted to talk a little bit today about my journey with starting this channel. It has truly been eye-opening for me. I initially had a lot of ideas about what I could talk about and things that I could say. And then I got through those and I realized, do I have anything else to say? There is a lot that comes up in being visible. A lot of questions about your using your own voice, of being in your authenticity, in your value and your worth. And so I wanted to touch a little bit on what that has meant for me. Initially, I was asking myself, what else do I have to say? And I began to notice in my journaling that I do have a lot to say. There's a lot that's going on. There's a lot that's coming up. Every day I seem to have a word that I hear repeatedly that is meaningful to me. And I thought, well, gee, I guess maybe I do have something to say. And then I started thinking about like authenticity. I don't know anything about YouTube. I don't know how to create great videos. I don't know how to edit a video. I am just coming out here because I have something that needs to come out, that I have um, to show myself that I can actually do this. I don't know about any of you, but I sometimes have a tendency to start something and then after I'm really good at following through with it for sometimes months, and then it slowly fizzles out. So my goal here is to try to post for 111 days, 111, because that's a very divine number that is meaningful to me. And I want to show myself that I can stick with this, that I do have a voice, that I do have a unique perspective that would be helpful for others to hear. And I think that's another aspect that I hadn't really thought about. I often wonder if I'm really a selfish person because I'm always thinking about me, what it means for me, how it is for me. But I'm beginning to realize that I am you and you are me, and we are all the creator, every one of us. And in a way, I kind of see that each one of us is just a reflection of ourselves taking on various other roles. If we are all the creator and we come from the creator and we are all one, then there is no separation between us. That is an illusion. We are part of the same organism, so to speak. And we may be different cells within that organism, but we are all part of the same organism. And so when I see you, I see me. It is truly a mirror. And in that way, I began to realize that I'm speaking to myself, but as I speak to myself, I'm speaking to all the other aspects of me that may need to understand something that only I can explain to that person. I I am mind boggled sometimes with the visions that I get of us, of us being one, that our vibration, our frequency is literally how we communicate with each other. There is a vibration in my voice, like hitting the note on a piano. That vibration moves through the universe, and anybody who is on that same vibration hears it. And so, just like with a musical instrument, we can each begin to raise our vibration. But the only way for us to raise our vibration is for us to learn new things, for us to be open and receptive to hearing other vibrations, vibrations that can teach us about ourselves, that can teach us who we are, that can give us ideas, because we are here to be creators of what has never been created before. And this video is something no one else has ever created it before. And my perspective is something that only I can share. And your perspective is only something you can share. But we are all together. We are all one. And it is hard for us to see that because we see so much that makes us feel apart. But that is our mind. That is the illusion. Our mind is what creates that illusion of separation. We come to Earth to have an experience that is separate from the Creator. And so we all come here to have different experiences. And yes, we have had to come through this veil and we have had to forget who we truly are. But that veil is thinning, that veil is lifting. And we have to retrain our mind to realize that we all come from the same place, from the same Creator. Some may call him God, some may call him matter. Who knows? I call it the Creator. But every one of us came from that single source. And if we came from that single source, how are we then separate? We are not. It's the illusion that our mind has given us that tells us we are separate. It's an illusion, one that we have to begin to let go of, one that we need to begin to challenge, one that we need to question when our mind speaks. Is this past, future, or am I in the present moment? Because our mind likes to use the past to tell us what we need to worry about. This has happened before. You need to worry about this because you're not safe. And let me give you some examples of what might happen in the future. And I'm going to show you how you're not going to be safe if you do this in the future. The only way to prevent that is to breathe deeply, breathe in as deep as you can, then pause and slowly breathe out and pause and keep doing that. And you'll begin to get into a flow, almost like your water. You are the wave of the ocean, and you're breathing in and you're breathing out, and you're breathing in and you're breathing out. When the Buddha said, be like water, we are like water. We are fluid energy, in and out, fluid energy, if we stay in the present moment. The moment we get into our head, we move either into the past or into the future. And that's what I was doing about starting this channel. My mind would say, oh, but think about this. You're not good enough. You can't do it. You don't have enough to say. Oh, and if you say your truth, guess what? People are going to jump all over you. You know what? Who cares what anybody else thinks? We're all one. All thoughts come from the Creator in the present moment. The only time they don't is when you go into your individual mind. But when we breathe collectively, and if you notice when you're around different people, your dog, your child, you unconsciously begin to take on that breath. The deeper you breathe, the calmer you'll be, the more able you'll be able to stay in the moment. And this is truly key if you want to become who you're meant to be. Take that chance. So today I was shown there's a door, and it is, from my perspective, it looks like I have to walk through fire to get through that door. That's me starting this channel. That's my fire. And I know that if I trust, it's my word for today, I've heard it repeatedly. If I trust in my Creator, in me, to step through that fire into the void of the unknown, and I trust that I will not be burned. I trust that I can step through the door and I can land softly, that I will be carried by my Creator, that my guides and my soul are leading me. If I can trust wholly and completely, then I can walk through that door, through the fire, and into the unknown. And that is what I need to do. That is what I have to do in order to be successful. No, not even be successful. In order to move forward, I have to, I must, I know it deep in my soul, walk through the fire. I must take the challenge. And so I'm committing to myself and to you that for the next 111 days, I'm going to show up here. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know how it's going to come out. I don't know what will happen, but I trust that there is a reason that I've been shown this. And I trust that what I'm hearing in my head when I breathe and I stay centered and I stay in the present, I know what I need to do. And you will too. Listen to your inner voice. Breathe deeply in and out. Just take 5 minutes every day and breathe deeply. Sit in stillness and just listen to that breath, that flow of water. And I guarantee you, your soul, your guides, the creator that is you and me, will begin to speak directly to you. And you too will know the direction you need to take, the words you need to speak, the mission that you have taken when you came to live on this earth. There is nothing wrong with any of us. We are exactly where we're meant to be. We're doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing. There has never been anything wrong with you or with me. We were created by God, designed perfectly by our soul and our soul team. The problem is when we get into our head and we say that we're not, and we forget the divinity of what God created, what the Creator made, what our soul designed this experience to be. Remember your perfection, your program designed perfectly to heal, to learn, to grow, to be exactly who you are meant to be. Remember your divinity. Remember to trust in the one who created you. Thank you.